Good morning. This is the earliest that we have had a wellness conversation, well, except for on Monday, and I'm happy to be here today. Today is special because I wanted to introduce everyone, I wanted to introduce the community to the art of Tai Chi as we know it. And there are it's so deep, there's so much depth in that world as a healing practice. I just wanted to share that with everyone. One specific reason that this is important, an important practice to at least know about, is because when we are facing the pandemic that we are currently facing, we need to have a lot of different tools in our arsenal. And this is one such tool for a variety of reasons. I'm sure you've heard reports about it being a healing practice. It's also a preventative practice. And I have an expert here that is going to talk with us about just that. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be catching this on the replay, and that's all right. So I'm going to speak to everybody, replay, live, whatever it is. So I'm going to introduce you to our Tai Chi expert, Zochi. He's going to come right back with us. Zochi, can you hear me? Okay, well, he just stepped away for a moment. He'll be right back. We've been talking this morning, so there we go. It's amazing that we can catch people that are far away, as far across the sea as you are. You are a little bit, your head is a little bit cut off. I don't know if you can adjust your screen, but we should certainly be able to at least hear your voice. Can you please introduce yourself and just tell us about your practice and tell us about Tai Chi? I think you cannot hear me. Well, one thing that I'll tell you is he is in Kenya, and sometimes it can be difficult to, I mean, we've had that experience here with all our Zoom calls, right? So when you're bringing someone in from overseas, that can have its own challenges, as we saw on Monday. Thought we worked those out, but we'll get back with him momentarily. Zochi, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
He can't hear me. Okay. So while he's getting his setup together, I'm just gonna keep
Hello.
the
Can't
conversation
hear you.
going. I'm gonna keep the conversation going so that we can hopefully just work out the technical stuff on that end. As you know, my personal practice is Qigong. And with Qigong, I began the study of Qigong really for spiritual reasons. I felt that it was a great way to not only tap into spirit, but tap into spirit in a way that we are in motion. So it's very much like a moving prayer in for my personal practice of Qigong. And I know that people feel and function the same way with Tai Chi. So I wanted to just read you. Zochi cannot hear me right now, but as I said, we've had many conversations about this. So I want to read you some things that he has said from his own from his own mouth about Tai Chi. So when we're talking about why Tai Chi movement is a vehicle of transformation, um, his response as to why it's a vehicle of transformation is that there are few aspects that make this practice particularly significant to the alchemy of change, especially when we speak of mo- a developing moment for moment of change in our lives and desire to have a significant impact on our movement. So that right in and of itself draws me in about the practice of Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a holistic, intentional meditation in motion. It is calming, relaxing, healing of the mind, body, and spirit while moving slowly through time and space. We begin with the end in mind. So that's a very important aspect of Tai Chi, written in his own words. Okay, let me try to bring him back in.